Just over a month back, world stock markets were basking in glory. They were going only one way, that is up. All over various television channels, the financial channels, the various financial newspapers and magazines, one could hear that this rally would continue uninterrupted and there was no reason why stocks could come down. I had written an article in the Business Line which was published on April 25, Irrational Exuberance is Back, where I clearly pointed out that the world stock markets were irrationally exuberant and that a sharp correction was on the cards. And today we have the same financial channels, newspapers, magazines talking of a heavy wave of selling which has come, and they look concerned that more is yet to take place. Now, I would say this is all after the fact, after the event has happened. The trick is trying to identify things before the event take place. If you even go over my YouTube presentations, I clearly pointed out that a major correction was in the offing. Now, the question is what lies ahead? We may see a slight respite as the central banks all over the world would try to calm the markets, but this will be only temporary. I see a tremendous wave of selling in July and August, which could be pretty hazardous for investors. So I would advise investors to move aside. Coming to emerging markets, they have been particularly hard hit, and the World MSCI Emerging Market Index is already down by around 10% over the last few weeks. Is more selling yet to come? Yes, I sure think so. I think we could see another 15% correction over the next 2 months in emerging markets, and this World Emerging Market MSCI Index could fall by another 15 or even 20% by end of August 2013. Not only that, Dow Jones is next on the cards, and the selling has already commenced over there. I had clearly mentioned in my previous YouTube presentation that after gold and Nikkei, and Dow Jones would be next. There has been a tremendous inflow of money into the American stock markets. They have been clearly over-owned, and it is time for them to correct. I expect Dow Jones to correct by another 1,000 points, and I would not be surprised to see Dow Jones below 14,000 by end August 2013. As far as the Indian NSE is concerned, currently hovering around 5750, I expect it to close below 5,000 by end August 2013. I expect Nikkei to touch around 10,000 by end August 2013. So I expect most world stock markets to continue the decline. I however warn that there might be a small respite coming in because central banks all over the world would try to provide some respite to the falling world stock markets. Emerging markets, which have been very heavy in commodities, have also been hit hard by falling commodity prices. The riots in Turkey bear testimony to this. The South African rand, the Brazilian real, the Mexican peso are all trailing at multi-year lows. So is the Indian rupee, which is at an all-time low. Currently around 57.90, the Indian rupee has much further to go. However, in between we could see inflows from Unilever, which is putting more money in terms of increasing its stake in the Indian subsidiary, and from the Qatar Authority, which is also investing in India. Other than that, one sees the rupee on a downward slide, and it should shortly cross the 60 rupees psychological barrier over the next few weeks. I would not be surprised if it closes towards something like, or edges towards something like 63 by end August 2013. The impending food security bill, which the incumbent government seems to be in quite a rush and a hurry to pass, is also going to have its impact, and the rupee can slide much lower the next few weeks and months. So investors are requested to stay out of the markets completely. Those who would like to invest for the medium to long term should return only at the end of August. Enjoy your summer vacation. There's nothing much. The bouts of revival will be only short lived, and you can expect to see very good prices to invest in by end of August. And until then, stay calm and stay out of the markets. We will continue to our discussion to see what further turbulence lies ahead, what further steps central banks all over the world are going to make. Some announcement is also expected from the Ministry of Finance in India to calm down the uh, Indian rupees decline against the greenback. And as investors, you should stay cognizant and stay calm and stay out of the markets till end August 2013. Happy investing. Take care. Bye bye.